Hello, my loves. So, what I want to talk to you in my video today is about loneliness. What I learned from being lonely most of my life and what that actually means. Because it doesn't mean that you're lonely at all. The real reason why you're lonely right now is because you've not connected to you. Because you're living from the programming, because you're just like a computer. You've been programmed to think a certain way, to feel a certain way all of your life. And you've been programmed to think of fear, of lack, of worry, guilt and shame, all these negative things about yourself. So this is what's blocking you from feeling fulfilled, really happy, so much, so alive and love for yourself. It's because of all this programming. And it's happened mainly during childhood, from the ages of 0 to 7 years old. Everything sinks in as a child. You absorb everything, don't you? You start mimicking your parents. You used to put lipstick on as a child and you wore your mum's shoes because you wanted to look like her and dress like her. And all those things. And it can even go back generations, this feeling as well. Past lives, even. It's stored in your DNA. All this programming of what you believe about yourself. And it's not just that, it can be the outside world as well. I think that right now we're living in quite a bit of a toxic world. And there's like the TV and newspapers and magazines, movies even, that are teaching us how to act, how to behave, how to think, how to feel. We've been told that there's not enough money, there's not enough food, there's not enough that. And we're living in fear, we're living just on edge, that we just lost that connection with our true selves, with our happiness. That's the real reason why you're you're feeling lonely right now. And it was the real reason why I was lonely. I've been on my own since my divorce, which was 2018. So it's a long time ago. I've been on my own since then. Really, I think the first time that I was on my own after I lost everything. I, I had a chalet business in the French Alps. I was married for 3 years, and he betrayed me with another woman. And it was the best thing that ever happened to me. At the time, it wasn't. At the time, I was heartbroken. And I think when I finally got to this apartment, I'd taken on this apartment to work with my friends, and they gave me this apartment to live in. And it was a fresh start for me. I didn't want to go back to the UK. I thought I just want to stay in France to figure out what I want to do the rest of my life. And that first night, I just cried. I think I cried for 2 days. Just couldn't get. And then I got used to it. I got used to just being on my own. And I actually started to like my own company. And I started to think about why I was feeling lonely. I started thinking more positive thoughts about myself, more positive thoughts about my life, being excited about things. And that really helped me a lot. But it wasn't getting to the root of this loneliness, why I was really alone. And it was definitely because of this conditioning, this programming that I didn't feel love for myself. I didn't know how to love myself. I didn't even realize it. Didn't even realize that I didn't really love myself. And then I'd buried a lot of hurt, a lot of guilt, a lot of shame for myself deep in my heart. And I'd built this wall around my heart to my life and to myself. So I wasn't really being myself at all. I was just existing, I was just living. I wasn't really feeling that deep down love and happiness for myself. Maybe you've experienced this yourself. But my loneliness taught me a lot of things as well. My loneliness taught me how strong I am, how resilient I am, how brave I am, and just I could get through anything. I went through that divorce and I was the one that was strong. I was the one that was holding it all together and getting on with the work, taking care of the guests. He just couldn't cope with it at all. I was the one that was. So that taught me how strong that I am. We all go through our lives and we learn different lessons. We learn how to cope with things and we learn more things about ourselves. And those were the biggest things that I learned about myself, about the loneliness. But my loneliness was because I was disconnected from me, from that love for me. So over the years, I've worked with coaches. That's really helped me to connect back with that hurt and that pain and the guilt and the shame that I built for myself, just from life experiences, from this programming. And you can change that programming. You can unlock your heart. You can release that pain from your heart by going within. It's all part of the spiritual awakening process. When you go connect with that, they call it the shadow side. But I like to call it that, like it's like survival. You're living, you're just surviving, you're not really living. And it's this survival mechanism because your body's keeping you safe all of the time in survival mode. And the more that I delve deep into my heart, to that pain, that hurt inside my heart, the more that my loneliness disappeared. It's going away. And I can be on my own now and not feel lonely. Spend time with myself and not feel lonely because I have me, that love for me. You're never lonely when you've got yourself. When you're deeply connected with yourself, with where you want to go, your direction in life, your purpose. You feel that deep love and fulfillment inside of you. And I'm connecting more with that more and more each day with my true self. It's like your soul is in there. Your soul is always crying out to you, talking to you. You're always being divinely guided back to that love. When you've opened your heart fully to that love, then you will never be lonely again because you've got you, that love for you. And you trust yourself and you love yourself and you're guided in your life and you know what you want, you know where you want to go. You don't allow anybody to put you down. So I hope that my videos helped you today to understand more about your loneliness, that you're not really lonely. You've just lost you, that connection with yourself and that love in your heart. So if you like my videos, please subscribe and click that bell button so you get notified when I post more videos. And let me know in the comments what you thought about this video, your experience with loneliness. I'd love to know, to get know. Thank you for all the new subscribers. I love you all so much. And thank you. I'm going to join me again in another video. If you feel called to come and work with me, I've got spots open right now to work with me one-to-one. You can work with me for 3 months or 6 months. And if you just want a quick 90-minute call, I also offer those as well. I can offer you some help and some guidance on your spiritual awakening journey and journeying back to empowering you for the rest of your life and connecting more with your heart and releasing that pain and hurt within your heart. So I do really specialize in that because I've been working with that for all of my life. And yeah, so thanks for watching my video today, and I'm sending you so much love. See you later.